Alright guys, so how are you doing? This is Blake Scholar Magic, and today we're working with Teval Brawl, or Teval Arbiter Virtue and Brawl. And basically the concept of this deck is to build your graveyard with a bunch of cards in general, and then help pay for mana cost of spells simply by doing what is called Delve, the Delve mechanic. And this card actually has that keyword built into the card itself. So Delve, each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. So we have Teval and the Arbiter Virtue on the battlefield, and we simply build our graveyard with a bunch of cards. Like Mesmeric Orb can put like 6 or 7 cards into your graveyard, you know, on a turn cycle, like in an early turn cycle. So simply having a Teval Arbiter Virtue on the battlefield and casting it the same turn, and having, for instance, like an Ugin Eye of Storms in your hand, you can simply play them both on the same turn, which is really extraordinary value. The downside is that card is going to deal you damage based on its mana value. So you're going to take 7 to the face with, like, for instance, if you have 7 grave cards in your graveyard at once, and you basically cast an Ugin Eye of Storms, but the trade-off is that you get this very powerful card in exchange. Now, kind of what you want to keep in mind is that when you delve for cards and you remove, as you pay for these mana costs of spells as you cast them, it's going to pay for just generic mana. So that's why we like to fill our deck with a lot of these gray numbered spells, because that's generic mana. It doesn't require colored mana. Teval with that delve won't produce colored mana, it will just produce generic mana. So you want to have some spells that have like high, generic mana value spells, and then you also want to put in some nice spree cards. So I'd say probably the most effective end card that you want to kind of keep an eye out, we're actually going to be looking for it through cards like Solve the Equation and our Diabolic Intent, is a Smuggler's Surprise. This is the card we're really looking for. For a single green mana, at instant speed, what we can do, and if you want all the modes, you're going to have 2 green mana available, but fill your graveyard up with some cards with Teval, and I think I'm actually going to pick up a Boseiju Bog, because we are going to be filling up the graveyard quite a bit. So let me come back to that in a second, but we'll have to meditate on what cards we're going to put in for that one. Probably get rid of the Hall. But in this manner, you just need 2 green for this, and you can remove all those cards from your graveyard if Teval's on the battlefield to pay this mana cost. And so it's basically just a 2 green mana mega spell where you have the ability to mill all these cards in general. You can put in return creatures and land cards to your hand. You may put 2 creature cards from your hand on the battlefield at once. Creatures you control at power 4 or greater get hexproof and indestructible. It's just like a massive value bomb, and I think you're just going to love to kind of see that. And then we will pull it off today because we do have the tools. We have the tools like Solve the Equation and Diabolic Intent to kind of make that happen. So let's kind of get into that, and like I said, I think we are going to be building some of our opponent's yards, so I think we're just going to sub out this Hall real quick and just find like a Boseiju Bog, and that's just a land, that like a tech land that will exile our opponent's graveyards. This is the card that we're not going to really want to see our opponents have against us today. That's our, like, anybody like mass removing our graveyard is going to be kind of a disaster. But let's see what happened, guys. Let's do it. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a fun one, guys. Brawl. Teval Brawl. Baby. Okay, we're up against Bristly Bill. Bristly Bill is a +1/+1 counter matters card, of course. We do have some nice interaction for sure, so I think I'm pretty happy with this keep. We'll probably just lay down the Bridgeworks battle, but we can also just try to hold on this, hold this as well. Basically, the meaning behind that would be to fight something with Teval, which would be very nice. So let's go ahead and just see what we can surveil for. Just kind of end this turn and kind of see what we're working with here. Okay, they're going for Grazer, so they're going to get a little bit of ramp, which is nice for them. Okay, it's kind of a spooky card. And just to go against the Brazier is kind of just, you know, spooky in general. We can fix our mana. We can kind of keep the lands flowing here. We do have all of our colors represented in hand. I like a bird. Yeah, we'll take a bird here. It seems pretty nice. And let's just go here and enters tapped. Oh, a pack leader. Sure. That's a really nasty bristly little card, I'm not gonna lie. Just draws a lot of cards, can like fight your stuff. I think we too kind of want to cultivate here. And kind of let Teval like kind of dictate from there, it seems. Island to battlefield, swamp to hand. And we can Bone Shards this here, so they can kind of like get denied some cards. Because they're going to start pumping it up with Bill next turn. So that's always like something to do. Or we can just chill, but I don't really... Next turn is Teval, I think. Just a nasty 6/6. I don't know how they're going to deal with a 6/6, I'll be honest, guys. So let's get rid of... I think we're going to be okay without the Pact, oddly enough. I could have used the Pact right there to like, you know, counter a Bill, but I think we're just going to put a 6/6 Dreadnought on the battlefield. Got lots of cards in the grave too. We can start like solving. I think I want to rumble here. So let's try to find a green mana source here. Just the forest seems appropriate. We won't die from that. We will start delving here. So this is the Manner of Pain for spells from the graveyard, which is really effective with Teval. And for instance, I think we can just put... I think we just can cast Ugin right now, guys, oddly enough. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, we can simply just cast Ugin, which is like really nuts. So I'm just casting Ugin now. What is happening? Dude, this card is so busted, dude. They're done. Oh my god.
Knowledge is a virtue.
What the heck? Oh, you'd love to see it. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you guys got to see that. Oh my god. This card. I wish more people would play it. I am a big consumer of Magic. I love to watch CGB. I love to watch pretty much all the content creators that put out Magic content. Beasley is awesome. Anyone who puts out Brawl content, DG Hermit, he's super sick too. Yeah, Amazonian, yeah, they all put out some sweet stuff, don't they? This is probably like one of the weaker ones, but like I say, like we have this Flooded Strands here. You never know what will happen, right? With a persist. You just never know. You might get into a Sire or something. Okay, we'll keep it. Why not? We'll try it out. And you know, we could always go with a Freebooter first. I kind of want to get that blue-black Surveil going here. File. File is not the worst card. Do I want to draw that though? It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I think we want to kind of give our Persist a chance still. Freebooter to Hedge Maze. Ooh, okay. Persist is looking a little bit better now. Lando. I think we want to just build our graveyard. You want to just, you know, really bust your graveyard open. This is like not the worst start for us. And they're not really doing much. Make it dead. They say forget it. I don't know why, but whatever. That kind of just looked like kind of a slower one, right? Wasn't too much ramp in it. It was just Platinum Angel was in hand. Maybe could have done better. The Persist, though, is kind of intriguing with the Surveil lands. They're just so powerful. You go first. I love Smuggler's Surprise. You need 3 mana to kind of get that started. And I don't know if I want to use it in that manner. But we are first, right? Let's try to do a little bit better. See what kind of we're looking at. Don't like the mana here at all. It's pretty terrible. Need the green mana. Boots. This is looking kind of grim. Swifties are cool, but yeah, no green mana is really sad. And we're probably just gonna lose. Hate to see it. Our mana is not looking so hot, is it? This Jolly Balloon Man is coming to get us. Brutal. Green mana. Just a little checky. Just a little checky. I don't want to lose to not having green mana. And, you know, these tech cards are just whatever. I mean, do we even need those things? Not sure. I'll take a pain land here. No problem. Must be damage. There we go. Okay. Green mana assembled. Baird, a little aggro action here. We kind of got the answer for aggro here. Got a nice like pool of cards that build a graveyard. They can kind of stall out our opponents. So as long as we're not going to get mana tithe or anything, I think we're pretty good. Got a little bit of Meathook Massacre action here. You know, I did not put the, what is it, the Mox. There's like another piece of fast mana. I mean, You can get gotten by that, for sure. We haven't seen it yet, though. Go Stitcher Supply. Ah, Cityscape Leveler. That's a pretty good reanimate target, for sure. Just a lot of pressure, really. Let's get a little couple more options just to kind of look at some other things here. You know what? Or do we just do it? I think you just probably just go ahead and do it. So maybe that could just dim the surveillance. Where is that card from? Chain to the Rocks? I think I'm gonna have to Boseiju that sucker. Get double black. File. It's kind of a fun one for me right now. Yeah, I think we'll lead with that next turn. I'm gonna Boseiju that. GG's. Well, they didn't like that, did they? I guess so. Yeah, reanimate's a hell of a card. So, guys, I don't know if you saw that first game, but oh boy, that was. Go back to that first game. I'll just timestamp the first game so you could see that. It was crazy. It was absolutely... Teval came on the battlefield and just started casting spells, including like Ugin. It was just nuts. It was crazy. You go first. Esper Origins is a weird, funky card to have in your hand, but it does represent ramp. Mesmeric freaking orb, sure. Yeah, I'll take one of those. That's a crazy card. Third. We are Esper Origins here. And perhaps getting it ready to flash back soon. Whoa. Well, all of these are good, but we'll just put this one in the graveyard. Vorinclex is a really cool card in general, just because it symbolizes like really big, nasty creatures, like that dolphin there that they're kind of showing, and I just milled it away. So there's that. And they are. Oh, they're gonna hit my orb. Okay, interesting. With the Boseiju or something, or what? No, they're just gonna ramp. Okay. I mean, we're pretty good shape. We can go... There's nothing in my hand that's a creature, so reanimating a Galta isn't like, whoa, you know. But it is a nasty 12/12. Coiling Rebirth. Okay, I don't have the land here. We could go for an Oracle. I mean, this is a 12/12. That'd be 12 damage to my face. Oracle Moldiah kind of can unlock our deck, I suppose. If I had a creature, I think maybe the 12/12 would be cool, but we'll just go for this Hummy. Any lands? No. What are we doing here? I mean, they're going to go into Vorinclex. That's scary. They kill the Vorinclex. They can't flip it though. We need 8 mana for Vorinclex. Maybe they'll fight the Oracle? No. Okay, that's a land. I need to shuffle this thing away. I need a base hit. This looks fine. Sorry. Excuse me. Ah. I need double black. I need to like get my life total here. It's a land, but not really the land I'm looking for. Do we die to a Vorinclex? Doesn't look like it, but it's not very, you know, appetizing, is it? We can always blood BTS though next turn. If the spell was cast from Garrett, then put on battle transform with a finality counter. This will just go to my hand. Yeah, I'll take a Meathook coat. Yeah, Teval next turn. I have juicy enough graveyard to become portal. We go to a low life total, but they'd just be very, you know, they'd be in bad shape, right? I mean, that Cityscape Leveler is like inevitability though too, right? Just a swing here. I mean, it has trample. I mean, we're just gonna probably let it go through. Can't play my portal now. That's another freaking burn. Okay, we added quite a bit of mana here. And kind of makes sense to BTS. Don't have any snowlands in play. Yeah, maybe it's not the best board wipe for us after all. No lands off the top. We have Teval, and we have a leveler. They have a leveler, so yeah, that'd just be 9 to the face. What's our Coiling Rebirth look like? Anything cool in here? Anything cool? Looks like we just have to wipe the board here, unfortunately. Much mana does that leave me? Does that take all my mana? Okay, so. We will probably have to lean on the Teval Mithril Coat angle and just pray. I mean, that Cityscape Leveler is just like just ever looming. What do you got for the Coiling Rebirth? Anything cool in here? Billis. Not yet. Beanstalk. I would go Fnatic here. It looks like Fnatic looks pretty strong. I wonder though if they just like kind of unload their leveler and Beast Whisperer. Huh. Did not kind of expect that. That does give me a little bit of a window with Teval. So they go leveler, they kill my Mithril Coat. Is the Mithril Coat itself indestructible? It is. And now that thing is indestructible as well. That's really strong, guys. So we're gonna go here. And I wish I had more life. I'm gonna wait for them. I think if I wait for them to go into attacks, they'll target my Teval, I'll flash in the coat, and they'll be in big trouble. From there we might be able to dictate the board if they don't have any more haste, right? That's a good card. I think they're going to do the leveler thing, though, right? Warnclax? Really? Warnclax? Huh. We can do this Mithril Coat anytime, so I'm not in a rush to like kind of do it. Meteor Golem. I kind of want to just take out their Vorinclex here and just kind of just continue to slow them down and just illustrate the delve. I could also play the Butler, but I kind of want to keep my portal around, you know? I just can't swing. I have to like wait for them to like pop their leveler. Welcome all. I hope you're having a great day. We're just kind of in the midst of a pretty nasty one here. They have a leveler they're just choosing not to, you know, kind of get into. In terms of milling, I'm at 61. They're at 44, so they're much lower than me in terms of like exhausting their mana. So that is something. This just adds more mana. My life total is getting low, and they're not doing the thing, are they? I really was hoping they'd pull the trigger on that leveler here. Okay, so they're not doing the leveler. I don't know. It's gonna hurt a little. Surveillance or something. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's just gonna get milled away anyways. So there's that. Ugin, the Eye of the Storms, is kind of a card, isn't it? It is so tempting to swing and then cast Ugin and then start exiling all other things. But then then I'm gonna die to a leveler, which sucks. Oh man, I wish. This is just three life, right? It gets three life back, so man. I'm just gonna die to that 9/9 anyways. Alright. I guess we're gonna... Is there anything cool to rebirth? I saw the meteor golem in there. That's pretty cool. Kinda gives me something. I got a freaking Ulamog in there too. Okay. Let's not dilly-dally too much. 13 damage. Coiling Rebirth, Meteor Golem, boom, boom. That's 8 damage. I can still live through a leveler. Is that the play? Or go to 6. Then what? Then I just exile their stuff and then they just kill me with this Beast Whisperer. Damn. Or a portal and then still die. Alright, we'll just try it this way. Oh, Platinum Angel. I didn't even consider that. I get 2 Platinum Angels. I just win. Oh my god, you guys have never seen this before, have you? This is crazy. Oh my god. I could do all this. Do I have enough for the portal? Who cares?
Power belongs preparation. Heals there is clarity.
Do I?
Mana courses through all things.
Oh my god, plenty. I got plenty! God.
I am the master of this world.
Okay, that was pretty good. I'm probably sure you could have sequenced it better there, Mr. Oatson, but you know, I think we're doing all right. Yeah, we got some stuff now. I could put the code on my Teval too. I still have that option. You know, we're still in that. We've got plenty of cards in there. I didn't see the Platinum Angel in there at first. That was kind of that is a card. That is a hell of a card. Platinum Imperium would have done it there too, like that big 8/8 thing. And you get that in EDH. We don't have that in Brawl, but that's the card I'm going to showcase in the paper. I'm just kind of preparing this deck for the paper deck tech. That's a spooky one. That kind of gets me a little bit with my Platinum Angels, doesn't it? I really need to put this onto like one of these.
Go ahead and run.
Wasn't meant to be
can keep
contained.
up.
I'm kind of surprised they went for the portal, guys. I'm kind of surprised.
You have your family. I have mine.
I mean, because this is an artifact, so they just needed to get rid of 2 of these and I'd be toasted. I can do this at instant speed, so I I can definitely do that. I can kill the Vivian right now because of the Ugin. Full up Raven. Very well. Invasion. They're ramping. Alright. I think I want to take out this homie here. I'm kind of over them.
Not bad. For a moose.
Just slide that right around, Mr. Teval.
It's the power of Eon.
How are we looking here? Kind of weird. I think I'm gonna put this on the Platinum Angel right now, though. For sure. Oh, Smuggler Surprise, guys. This is the card I really wanted to show you all. Let's draw first. Seems good. And ooh, Xenarcan is really cool too. I wanted to kind of illustrate this one as well. But let's definitely put this onto the Platinum Angel, though. That seems like a good idea. Now they're indestructible. So that's good. And we have 2 green here for Xenarcan, so we're gonna delve this. Just as so. Got plenty of delve cards here. 1, 2. This is fine. Sure. It's gonna be a big token. It's gonna be like a 7/7. That's nice. And then we're just gonna swing this over again. All right. So the plant. Oh, I needed 2 green for this. I'm a doofus. Damn. Oh, never lucky. Sorry guys, I screwed that up. But yeah, I could have done the thing. Could have definitely done the thing. Yeah, this is just all delve here. All this generic mana here. Damn. And it would only, you know, these are better when your life total is not at 0 either, because they only take a life from you. Well, I mean, they're indestructible, so that's kind of like the big, that's like, honestly, oh! Not that! Oh no, I've been Balagetted. Good job, opponent. Oh, I did not expect that one. Is there anything that I can do to, like, help myself from this? Mill 4 cards. No, I'm pretty screwed up, guys. But we still have the Platinum Angel, so there is that. We're not completely out of the woods yet. This is fine. Hopefully we made that token. Yes, we will. We'll move that right back there. What else, opponent? What else you got? I'm gonna go right back into the ball. We're gonna just Smuggler Surprise some creatures on the battlefield. If it's gonna be, everything's fine. We're not gonna mill. We're not gonna die through that manner. Everything will be fine. I guess we're drawing first. Oh, I should have added the 3 colors. I suck at this game. You guys shouldn't watch me. You should not watch me. I just blunder these sweet spots. I had the colorless there. I could have Smuggler Surprise. Damn. This is gonna cost all my mana. What does this card do again? Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature card. I mean, that's gotta be good. That's gotta be good for me, right? I can get their little ape, and we can get rid of this stupid thing, right? This thing, right? Whenever you cast a creature spell... Oh, this is a put. Damn it. Oh, Kagwa? No, that won't do it either. Zopondrel. Are they dead to a Zopondrel? Help me, guys. What do I do here? Vaultborn Tyrant, or do I get their Leveler? This is just cast. Does this have haste? Thorn Mammoth. Galta. Galta. What's in my graveyard? What? Did it just choose for me? I don't know what just happened, guys. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. I mean, sure, we'll take the Lamog. What just happened? Hopefully they don't get something really nasty. Or fine, I think. I don't know. It's too much to handle. This is actually a pretty snazzy way to do it. Like, if we can swing with Ulamog and just kind of destroy all other things at once, that would be pretty swanky, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, they're pretty much out of cards, and they're dead. Leave a life for that. Ooh, we got two of the Orbers. That's cool. That was crazy. I don't even know what to say, guys. It was crazy. Craziest game I've maybe ever played. Yeah, we're gonna free mulliganize this. I don't know about BTS in this deck because we really don't have any Snowland. So maybe like I mean, it does get the job done, but maybe like a deadly cover-up would be better. Doesn't really make sense to do that in Brawl, though. Because people can't play multiple cards, right? Should we just fetch out our green land for the halfling here, I guess? Yeah, the thing about this is that it has lifelink, so that's really the kind of like the major pull, is that you have this lifelinker just like kind of doing kind of amazing things, right? What kind of mana do we have here? Looks like we're gonna get this one. I need black though. We're really kind of just watching each other here at this moment. Trying to get up to our homie here. He nearly has the card that needs for a nice Mithril coat. We need to kind of get our graveyard going up a little bit here. It's a scary card.
How am I supposed to focus on only
Sentinel, I'm not really
one
sure about this one. Okay, a little bit of ramp. Puts the land into their hand. Solve. Solve is an interesting card, isn't it? Do we dive? I mean, we could always put Teval back in the graveyard if they want to remove it, I suppose. So we'll just have it be like kind of a headache for them right now. So they're pacting this? What are they doing right now? It's uncounterable. You can't counter it though. Is it a put? It is a put. I guess we're gonna just run it back. Sure. Put on the top. Wow, they really wanted to slow me down there, huh? They just basically got 2 for 1. Just kill my halfling. Okay, just the dragon. And the token. And I still only have 2 cards in the grave. Hand, please. And we're gonna go around the back. That plus that 8 is no joke.
Dragons are true majesty.
That 8 is no joke. Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna flip Tamio here. It's pretty cool. They're going to get back anything, or just minus?
Tell me everything you know about this plane.
My Smuggler's Surprise doesn't look too hot. I think maybe like a rumble would be kind of fun to find. I'm not really sure. Wow, they had like all this crazy interaction from my character here. They had like all these weird answers. I wouldn't mind a land here.
Think before you act.
Extinction event. I guess what they're going to do is just maybe have big problems now. Big 6/6 flyer on the battlefield. My life total is 12 somehow. This thing is just beating me down. Does this get cards? It does. It's nice. They might just tempo us out with this weird teamer pile. Teamer good stuff. We can cast this. Seems pretty decent. Dissolve. I don't know what we'd find. Maybe a pact.
Will tip the scales.
Pact and negation seems pretty good here. Does that go? Okay, that's good. It puts in the graveyard. So now we can actually freely cast it in Mithril Coat. If they want to kind of get obnoxious with my Teval. Should we just do it now?
Respect the library.
Or is it just kind of like a sneaky thing? Could just be like a sneaky play. This is these are even mana symbols, I believe. Yeah. So our extinction event hits them all. Zombify. Let's try that. I want to kind of get rid of this thing. Or actually, this is their card advantage, right? This can return instant of sorceries. So these are evens. Pretty sure. And we can always still have this available too. Let's delve it. I haven't used this for a while, the extinction event, so we'll see how it goes. It's been a moment. Do you want to fight? They're going to draw. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Still going to slap you in the face with this thing. I think it seems pretty safe to solve here. That, I mean, it could find one of our MCDFs and we could put it on the battlefield, I guess. God, what do I want to do right now? I don't know. Let's just use the mana up. It's fine. I don't need to delve it. What do we want? Sure. I'm a pack gamer. The thing about pack, though, is that you have to pay 5, and I simply don't have 5 mana, so I'm also just not very good. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pay the 5, so I can't pack anything right now. But we can protect our no, we can't even protect Teval. No, we can't.
I am most myself when dragons are near.
Yeah, not my best one, guys. Not my best one here. Not my best. Psycho Rift. Can't do too much about that anyways, right? They can just return that to their hand too, which is really annoying. I just need some way to get some stuff into my graveyard, man. That's all I need to do.
I'll
Here.
never forget an exceptional story.
It's been really... Well, do they have any creatures in there? They have a subtlety. Ah, it's really surprising. I don't have anything to put in my graveyard. It's really kind of annoying, actually. But I guess we can reanimate something. This thing's about to go, right? No? Okay. Ha ha ha. That goes back to their hand. Okay, I've had enough of this. That was really fun stuff. I do have ways to put stuff into my hand, into the graveyard, so that's not lost. I mean, just didn't really line up, I guess. We had a halfling there. We just kind of got stalled out. A little bit of a stall there. And what are we solving for? And I really need to like figure this out. Like if I'm gonna have this in the deck, like what could have worked out there? I don't know if I had any answers there for that. Cyclonic Rift. Cards like Malevolent Rumble are just so juicy there. Like I feel like that actually probably could have like unlocked the game for us a little bit. I should have solved for something like that. We would have gone in some lands. We would have ramped a little bit. So I think I had the answer there. I think I just kind of got kind of honeypied by the Cyclonic Rift there a little, or by the pact. I mean that would have been a fine choice if I had 5 mana available, but I didn't. So. Teval can kind of do that to you too, kind of like make you feel invincible, like make feel like you have like 1 million mana available. When in some cases you do, but not with things you can't cast, right? That's when it kind of gets you. Like if you need like a certain amount of mana just available, it's not just always readily available. We have the mana. Nothing to reanimate here. We can get a hold of a rumble though. So let's try it. This also can find like smuggler surprises too if it gets that. I have a choice next turn with a fabled, Massacre Rebirth. And it looks like we can just kind of have 3 steps available now, which is kind of nice. We just have to play this here tap land first. Three steps is also really incredible with our commander as well, let's be honest. Mana drain never hurt nobody. Again, thanks for joining me, guys. I just I love to see people stopping by and checking out one of my favorite commanders. I have to say, this is going to be a great video. I'm going to clip it and put it in like a large form video, and probably get in like maybe 2 more games or so. So that's kind of fun. Let's get some green-blue action going. And Stitcher Supplier seems like a fine card. And we are really juicing up our graveyard now. Alright. Nikki, you're so fine, you blow my mind. This just produces any type of mana, right? Oh, green. It produces green. They have Mardu. They have like a lot of like non-threatening colors. Like there's no blue mana amongst these yet. But they do have a blue mana through this. Oppo. This card is going to come and you're going to concede. We just know this. Chrome Monks. I could always get 3 steps value, so they do go for it. Oh, that was rude, opponent. That was my piggy bank. Well, luckily I held this Fable Passage here. So that's good. It looks like we need another black for Villas. So I'm gonna get that. And I have a lot of mana here. This would absorb a lot of my mana. I could also play Villas. That's pretty crazy. Could I do all of this? What does that put me at? I need another black mana. Dang, I could kill their bird. Does any of these keep 3 steps ahead available? I needed a mana. It's too unfortunate here. Let's see, let's start here. Still got kind of a graveyard. It still doesn't want to use this mana for some reason. Can you use this still? Are you gonna let me have blue available at any moment here? Okay. 3 steps is available. Solve is available. Dirge. What would we solve for? 5 mana. In this instance, you do find pack. Okay. I got this, guys. Okay, we redeemed ourselves. Oh, I can't counter that. That sucks. Very convenient tech, huh? Yeah, to the command zone, that's fine. Damn. Can we go back into it? No. Search your library. How much do I have to invest into this? Quite a bit. Can find like my butlers and such. I'm pretty happy with just chilling here with like my counterspell. to like kind of meditate on the dirge a little bit too. Just don't really know what we're looking for. It can entomb a card, which is nice. It could also return some cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. But, you know, I don't know about it. Alright, so we can do like basically like a full 3 steps here. Oh. How many cards do we have in the graveyard now? Just one. Discard a card. Probably the dirge. Coiling Rebirth. I guess we're gonna distant tent this Stitcher Supplier after combat. See what happens. We have 4 mana available. Did I reanimate anything in there? No. Might just be finding a land in this circumstance. Ooh, Cultivate looks pretty cool. I wonder, like, if it is just good enough. Just to Cultivate here. No, it's actually terrible. I only have 1 basic. Why am I playing that card? Jesus. Find like another basic and maybe get rid of the dirge. I'm not sure what this card I'm doing with it. I could find mana dorks, but okay, so you take my file. That's rude. It's obvious I need another way to like kind of get things from my hand into the graveyard. I need to like kind of figure that out. Is this just monocolored? No, I haven't played the Balthier and Fran on stream, but we'll do that probably if that's something we can do. Do I have any way to kill the Goalless? That's 1 or more colors. See, this doesn't have colors to it, so it's really annoying. But let's let it resolve. Famous last words. And hopefully we can get into our Teval, and then we can start Ugining stuff and pacting things. Balthier and Fran is a hell of a card. That card is definitely less like lethargic as, you know, a deck such as this. So I mean, we have all the options on the table here, guys. I mean, we can go into the Ugin here. And I can hit that bird at least.
1 step in strategy.
We have 5 mana. Can't quite hit this yet. But we can draw.
Insight is vital to success.
That's just kind of an interactive spell. So we'll just leave that in hand, I suppose. Can nearly cast the goal, Billis. Well, we did get into a goalless matchup, which is kind of spooky, I'd have to say. I can't counter this. Well, what's it going to be? Great. Pact of Negation. Does not work. This was not the most savory game. What did they do that we didn't do? They had some sweet tech. They had some very cool tech, let's be honest. They kind of locked my guy out. Hit my graveyard pretty good too earlier in the game. And now they're kind of just chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we can go with a Villas. Traxa. Nice. Oh, they're like extra turn, homie. That sucks for me. Could always return that temporal, whatever the schmecker hell it's called. Oh, they didn't even pull that. They didn't even. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, I can kind of identify what's kind of going on. It's just we're kind of getting stuck with cards in our hand, and it's not like it really should be Smuggler's Surprise I'm being looking for. There's really no other substitute. Like, I keep getting this card and I keep on blowing it. Like, I'm just blowing the solve, and it really is not really a good look. Because we do have these sweet cards in our hand. We're just not really like, you know, the Immortal Sun is cool. These are cool, but I think we need like more creatures. Our bomb should be like much better. Like, if I don't have a leveler in there already, I should probably have a leveler. Okay, that's good. I should have like strong creatures. Genji Glove is a hell of a card. Ultima is super cool too. Worm Coil makes sense. Meteor Golem. Sire. I do love Ugin in this one too. It does kind of get busy. And just before we go on this little thing, how about the Dirge? Like, what am I getting that's 3 cost creatures or less? I really don't have them. I just don't. I have like these Mana Dorks and an Undead Butler. And like the Greedy Fruitbitters. It can just entomb a card in my graveyard too, but it's just not as good as I thought it would be. Probably better in EDH when you have like, you know, 3 card combos. Like with like Orange Soul Traders and Grave Crawlers and stuff. So perhaps like a way to draw and discard. Maybe like is a Smuggler's Copter any good here? Maybe not. Don't have too many 1-drops to like kind of get in there, do we? pretty good. The Collector's Vault. I like that one. You can try this one too. Smuggler's Copter. Yep, and we're just looking for like kind of maybe one more creature that kind of gets kind of nasty in there. Flesh Gorger. No, we don't want that one. Lumra, people like kind of Lumra for this deck. Kind of does what you want it to do, right? Yeah, I kind of like Lumra as a top end. I love it. Alright guys, so this will probably be the deck I do post up if you're interested. And this was Teval Brawl. So thanks for joining me today if you did. We're going to ride this one out to a victory and kind of wrap up the deck. And get ready for a paper version, so that's cool. Ooh, a Codis. Love to see it. And we have to address the Cultivate issue too, huh guys? Probably just, just get it better with like... Well, we'll have to see. No green mana, lots of black mana. Codis, this is a good hand for Codis. The Toxic Deluge is going to be very difficult for them to deal with it. But I do have Cultivate. I need to find like another basic to make that semi-decent. Coiling Rebirth. Wow, this is such an anti-Codis hand, it's like ridiculous. It's like the shuffler just like set us up. This is literally like all our like anti-Codis cards. It's like kind of absurd. Looks like we can play Teval next turn. Not pay the one. Okay, they're ramping. I think we're gonna decline that one. This might come in handy if we do free cast our Breach. So let's just do this. Yeah, this just puts any card there. Lotus is back. Ulamog. That's really cool. We'll just keep that. We're ready for the breach? Looks like they let their guard down, huh? Let's look at our opponent's graveyard. They didn't have any creatures or planeswalkers at all. Well, what are they doing? Huh. Opponent, have you seen an Ulamog casted in this manner before? Feels good, guys. Feels real good. Damnation! Son of a bitch. I'm offended, guys. I'm offended. They get the rumble? I hate them. I still want to go YOLO here. Just give them all the cards. Or we could just Mesmeric Orb them to death, because they're like basically there already. Take your card, homie. You're nearly milled. I cannot counter that. But I can make a copy of my Mesmeric Orb and you could like basically mill yourself out. That's a possibility. That is the possibility, isn't it? Counter target spell. Create a token copy. That's 4 mana. Let's just do that. And I have 4 mana left over. Because we're doing it all. That's a lot of mill, opponent. Ooh, it's getting really close. Opponent, don't do that. No, a sword. What an absurd game this was. Absolutely one of the more absurd ones I've played. But still fun. Man, that came down to the very last wire, I have to say. Whew. What a game. What a freaking game. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just was chilling there. I don't know, like, our card draw kind of sucked. I'd have to say, like, our ability to draw cards was not very good. Probably, I think it was kind of telling me, like, heuristics that it would probably serve me well. Just kind of, like, just kind of seeing... Cultivate was fine, but we need to add, like, maybe another, you know, one of these to kind of get into it. We were definitely low on blue mana. It looked like we were kind of... Our blue mana wasn't very hot, let's just say that. We have probably too many multi-faced land cards. Like, Hagermauling could probably go for, like, another stone-covered island and be pretty happy there. In terms of card draw, even like a Bala, the Bridgeworks battle would be, it's cool. It's cool, but it's kind of cute. And yeah, I think this would be like the pretty swell deck. So, we'll try to get one more. Oh my god, we've almost won by mill. That was like insane. Man, they had the sword, and that was a really odd one to play against because they had no creatures in their Codis deck. They were like totally Voltron, so my Breach the Multiverse really sucked. It was terrible. Bonnie Pal, we're gonna try to do a little bit better. It looks better. Pick up a green here. We'll ramp a little bit. I do like that. Oh, you can counter this down. Alright. Sure. Can you keep up with Land's opponent after doing that? I don't think so. So I think it does make sense to cultivate here. To at least pick it up. And to ramp, like a ramp spell? Fuck. Pock is a menace. Meathook looks semi-good. Our graveyard is getting really juiced, so... Are we hitting our land next turn? Yeah, we'll take a pact. That looks pretty cool. I want to fight. Seven cards in grave. Okay. Can we zombify anything cool? Nope. We can Bahamut it next turn, which is kind of nice. We'll pay for Pact, and I think we do have Bahamut money. Bahamut mana. I think we have to kill this thing though. Just getting too much value. That's weird. Why don't you cast your guy? Okay, doing the Bahamut thing. Losing a lot of life. I will zombify it if I have to. Prime time. Prime time going to be dead, homie. Dude, this Massacre Rebirth is so sick, dude. Just chilling here. This thing just destroys the target element and permanent, just gets so busy. And they're done. Well, we ended it with a victory, guys, so looks like we've made some nice tuning there, and felt really solid. So this was Teval, Arbiter of Virtue. What a spectacle this was. It was really, really fun. Really fun to play this amongst you all today. The counterspells kind of seemed kind of sad. It seems like there in Brawl there's a lot of like anti-counterspell tech. Like the Misrise Village looked really good for some opponents. Like the Delighted Halflings, Cavernous Souls, those made like the kind of the syncopates look, I think, kind of terrible. So you might want to like kind of limit this and like just get straight up removal. I think like even like a Terra Sunder would be a fine choice. Like just some sort of way, like even to like a destroy, draw or discard like effects, like this Bitter Triumph is just like A+ for us. Any type of like destroy or discard destroy stuff is really solid. There's not really too much of those effects, to be honest. Boseiju was like a really amazing card today. I would even consider Rhystic, like over Rhystic Study, like this, like Mindstone Weakstone kind of seems kind of interesting, where it just ramps you to all hell. You can, take out a threat, draws you cards, and very easily castable with Teval. Yeah, like over Rhystic, like maybe even like I would even say Solemn Simulacrum. And maybe that's like a better option than Cultivate for our deck anyways. Maybe that's just like a straight up upgrade, is like Solemn in this deck. Maybe that's just a clear, better version. So, yeah, that's probably just a way better version of Cultivate. And now we probably don't, you know, we could probably run less basics now and maybe find like a Misrise Village, you know, if we're just running like, you know, 3 basics, and we're not going to be too sad about, you know, not hitting them. It's better like a Misrise Village. And like this Blood on the Snow is kind of useless too. Having a good sweeper is good, but I don't know if that's the one. So destroy all. Like Damnation might be really good. Does that have white mana in it? Damn. It doesn't. Destroy all creatures. That's a mythic rarity. Dang. Yeah, I probably would limit the counter magic here. But you do need some sort of sweeper. Does Languish is good for us because it doesn't hit our stuff. Yeah, Languish is probably pretty decent. It's like a wide effect. Kind of love it here. And like I said, Terra Sunder is not a bad option. It really is not. And it's good with the Teval too, because you can just kick into that. So it's just like a green-black remove like any non-land permanent. So that's pretty sweet. Alright guys, well, this was the deck. I hope you all have a lovely day. Hope you're all good. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Bye-bye.